Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can tell from the title, this is going to be a chit chat, get ready with me catch up video where I share all of my makeup and like recent stuff I've been loving, but also just give you guys a life update because it's been a minute and navigating new mom, returning to work full time, my daughter. I wanted to give you guys an update on how I've been doing mentally, physically, emotionally, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have missed you guys dearly, and I'm excited to just sit back down and chat with you guys. YouTube is one of my favorite platforms, and it allows me to just talk and connect with you guys. So I hope you enjoy it, and yeah, let's jump right in. This has been a long time coming, so let's just jump into everything and do a little chit chat, get ready with me, updates on life and where I've been since my last video. What, it's been like 2 months? I don't even know. We have moisturizer, eye cream, and this is sunscreen. It's the Summer Fridays Mineral Milk Sunscreen, which I've loved, and already bought a refill of it because it's so lightweight and I like using it as my base. If you hear that, it's my daughter. She is in her little bouncer right next to me. I guess we can just jump in with the updates. So Eleanor is now 6 months, which is wild how quickly time flies when you have a child. I mean, in general, time flies a lot, but I feel like watching her grow and just day-to-day changes and milestones and sitting and clapping and like all of that, like it's wild to see it through a baby. Yeah, the first update with her, Eleanor is the best. She is such a joy. She's a really happy baby. She's always laughing. She's always smiling. She interacts with everyone. And it's such a joy, like, to see the world through her eyes. Like, every morning when I go to wake her up, she's smiling. And I'm like, never lose that. I never want her to lose that. I think she's just the greatest. That being said, it has been quite the adjustment. It's been quite the adjustment. Becoming a new mom, working full time still. Obviously, we're both new parents, so like going through that together and how it changes your relationship and in a positive way. Like, Corey and I are fine. I'm just saying, like, it still adds another layer. Before I forget, this is the Benefits Benetint. I have been using this since high school, and I've gone through bottles and bottles of this. Like, it's just so good, and I think for my skin tone and my lip color naturally and all that stuff, like, this is the other one that's like almost out. So I love this stuff. Over on Instagram, I've asked multiple times, like, ask me anything, medical, personal, all that stuff. And a lot of times people are just like genuinely curious on how I've been doing. I think the majority of you can tell that I like go through really good periods of posting on social media and then like going radio silent. And I think partially I just get overwhelmed. Okay, next we're gonna do foundation. This has been my favorite foundation for, I think, 2 years now. It's the Lancome Tint Idly Ultra Wear. This is like my 3rd bottle. It's just so good. It's a perfect color match for me. There's sunscreen in it. I usually just do 1 pump. I need to get a new beauty blender, so don't judge. But as I'm blending, it gets overwhelming. It's been pretty hard now that I'm back to work to balance work full time and social media and Nelly. Sucks because I feel like my heart is ripped into different pieces, but the majority of it is Nelly. And that, Nelly and my family are my #1 priority. It's just figuring out how to do it all. and if I should do it all. So as you guys know, I quit my old job that I was with for 3.5 years last May, honestly, almost exactly a year ago. And I have a way better schedule now where I'm a hospitalist and I only work 6 days a month, but they are 24-hour shifts. When I'm there, I can't leave. And if you want more details on that, I have a full video on what a hospitalist is and what I do. So I'll leave that link down below so you guys can go get that update. But I know when I say 6 shifts a month, it doesn't sound like a lot, and it's not a lot. And it's a full-time schedule, like I'm a full-time employee. It's obviously way better than my old job where I was working Monday through Friday in the office, surgery days, still working 24-hour shifts, probably working around 80 hours a week. So this schedule is better. But it's also, I kind of like to think about it that I work 12 days a month because after working a 24-hour shift, on my post-call days, I'm usually very tired. So it's really hard to get work done, whether that's social media or taking care of Nelly, because I'm so exhausted. And I've done it a couple of times where I will still watch Nelly or film videos or content or whatever it may be, but it is hard. And then I just get burnt out, overwhelmed, and my solution or how I react to all of that is to not do anything and just shut down. So that's where I've been, trying to balance all of that. Next up, let's go in with my favorite concealer. It's the Maybelline Age Rewind Eraser. I love this concealer. There's also sometimes for my shifts, I would work weekends. So I would do like Fridays. Oh my gosh, can't deal. Eleanor's so loud. Just gotta laugh. I just gotta laugh. Struggling to balance it all. Next, let's do bronzer, and this is from Dibs. I just got this a week ago and I'm loving it. I also got the brush and I really like it too. So this side I do the bronzer and this side I do the blush. I also don't have an assistant or someone to help me. I do all of the filming, editing of all my platforms, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube myself. I have worked with editors in the past, and it was really helpful, but then I didn't post on YouTube for a really long time, so I stopped working with them, and then I genuinely like editing, so I don't know. I need to probably branch out and outsource and do all of that. Another thing that's difficult with social media is keeping up with everything, like trends, sounds, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes it can feel very overwhelming to stay relevant. And if I'm being completely transparent, the last 2 months, I have felt really like, am I bringing anything to this space? Do people even care? Do people still want to learn about women's health? Do I bring any value? Do people want to see my day-to-day, my life as a new mom? I felt like I don't provide anything anymore. And I know that's not true. And I know that I still really care about advocacy and women's health and education. And I know there's still thousands of topics to talk about. But again, it's like you spiral and you play this comparison game and you see how much more successful other people are and you want to throw in the towel and give up. And it's just been really hard for me to navigate all of that. And obviously I'm still postpartum and my hormones are still up and down and I don't feel confident in my body and it's just a lot. Next, I want to set everything. This is my favorite setting powder. It is by Makeup Forever. It's the Ultra HD one and I love it. I think it works really well. I've always pride myself in being authentic and keeping everything real with you guys. So that is truly where I'm at and where I'm struggling. A couple weeks ago, I was just in such a negative space on social media that I really wanted to just close everything. And I know I don't owe anybody anything and blah, 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 but for the month of June, I have given myself a little goal of posting and making social media again fun, and so that it doesn't feel like work, because the times that it's like felt like work to me is just like, that's when it's ruined. Like, I genuinely started this to educate because I'm passionate about it and I was having fun with it, and then it started turning into not fun and more like work and more stuff to do. So I'm going to change my mindset, and hopefully this month will kind of get me back into everything. The crazy thing is that I have so many topics like that I want to film about, and it's already like, I've already written the scripts of everything. I just have to sit down and film it. And then as far as things with Nelly, she's doing great. She started solids, which is so fun and so messy. But it's going really well. I think she's really enjoying it. There's definitely things as far as like textures that I can tell she's like not a huge fan of, but so far she's really liked fruits. She is questionable about broccoli, and then today we're gonna start beans. I decided to do the Solid Starts program, so I downloaded their 100 days of solids, and I'll link it down below so you guys can check it out. But it's really, really cool guide, and I've had so much fun making these little meals for her. So I'm having so much fun. And the high chair, she's so cute in the high chair. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with this one size setting spray, which it really just smells like hairspray. The thing that I do all the time is get a dark brown eyeshadow and place that right underneath my eye. I just feel like it brightens my face. I can't explain it, but I feel like it makes me feel more awake. And then I usually just do like a bone neutral color on the lid for like every day. So Nelly starts swim class today, so I'm super excited about that. Got her a little swimsuit, her swim diapers, and I think she's really gonna like it because she really likes bath time. So I think it's gonna go really well. Some highlight, we're gonna do the Tower 28 Super Dew. This is no shade, it's just clear, and I just put that on the high points because on days that I don't want like super glam or shimmer, or if I don't have foundation on, I feel like this still just adds a little something. I really like this product. Benefit Fluff Up Brow Wax. I need to go get them laminated. I got them laminated probably like 3 months ago, so I need to go do that again, just because it makes it easier. Anyway, in the comments, I genuinely want to know like how much you guys want to see. I'm kind of excited. I kind of want to start vlogging, and they may not be super long, but just like day-to-day stuff. And then obviously educational videos too. Like I said, I have topics I'm already going to be talking about, but if there's like topics that you guys really want me to focus on or do more information on, definitely let me know and I can get those filmed. But I just wanted to sit down and be really open and honest with you guys on how I have been struggling with social media. And like I said, yeah, just feeling as if there's actually room for me on social media. And it's so silly because then I tell all my friends and everyone I meet, I'm like, get on social media, make your little videos. Like, you just never know. And it genuinely is fun to like connect with you all and like talk to you guys, especially on Instagram, like DMs. I feel like that's the easiest place for me to connect. And then obviously on YouTube is really nice because YouTube just gives me the time to sit and talk like this. Whereas everything else, I feel this immense pressure to like stay under 30 seconds, stay under 7 seconds, just do a video with words on it and like follow all these like trends and sounds and dances, and it can feel really overwhelming. But this just gives me time to like breathe and actually talk to you guys. I think I'm trying to do too much at once and I need to just focus on one. And so I'm gonna focus on YouTube for this month. That's going to be my main priority. And then TikTok as well, just doing at least one TikTok a day, more if I can, and then resharing anything to Instagram. But I don't want it to be overwhelming anymore, and I want to show myself grace. I think I can do it. Remind me to not ever buy blush again because this will last me forever. I just like to put it on top of the cream blush because like It just sets in a little bit better. Fenty Beauty Cherry. This is a gloss bomb. This stuff tastes so good, and it definitely makes your lips tingle. Here, it's like day 3-ish, so it feels not great. You need to wash it. With Nelly's swim class today, I get in the water with her. I was like, well, then I'm not gonna wash my hair if I'm gonna get in the water. Maybe we just do that like a messy pony. I do have extensions in, so if it's not a strong hair tie, it's not gonna hold. These are recently new moms and back to work. How are you doing? I feel like now that I have a baby, I just have so much more empathy and compassion for working moms and moms in general, because it is not easy. Even though I feel like we got so lucky and so blessed because Nelly is just such a good baby, it's still so hard. It's so time consuming. And now that she's more active and not in the newborn stage, it's hard. It's hard to keep up. And I know it's only going to get more busy as she starts crawling and walking, and we have to baby proof the house and all that stuff. At baseline, I'm okay. Corey and I are doing great. Parenting is going well. Nelly's amazing. My family's great. I think I just put a lot of pressure on myself to try and stay relevant. But one thing that I will say before I jump off, one thing that has helped is going through my Instagram and my TikTok and my YouTube and unfollowing people that I was, one, comparing myself a lot to and making me spiral. Now, it's not that I don't support these people, because I do, but when you play the comparison game, it is not good for your mental health. So I had to just take a minute and be like, I need to unsubscribe for now. I may be at a better place to subscribe later, but I just couldn't do it. And that has really helped. And then starting to follow accounts where I feel inspired and motivated and excited about social media again. That is something that has helped tremendously. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention is Nelly and social media. Corey and I, before Nelly was born, kind of had the understanding that we wouldn't be sharing her on social media from like up until she was like 6 months. I don't know what made us choose 6 months. I guess at 6 months we were like, oh, you know, when they're newborn, like they look not like themselves, like they look like little aliens. We wanted to still share her with people because she's so cute, you guys. She's so cute. But now that she's 6 months, I'm starting to share less and less and trying to be more creative on how to not show her face. So maybe just like a hand or a little foot, or like just talk about her, but not necessarily like plaster her face everywhere. And that's more so for her protection. I don't know if she's gonna want to be on social media. Obviously, social media can be a really scary, dark place depending on what side of the internet you land on. That's not to say, like, I feel like I've built such a good community who is really supportive and loving, and like, I don't think anything bad would happen. I still need to protect her because you just never know, especially now with like the things you hear about AI and stuff like that. But then I watch other like Instagrammers and YouTubers who have their kids everywhere, and I'm like, oh, I genuinely like that, and they're so cute, and I love to see their family dynamic. But I don't know, the little piece of my heart is just saying to not do that with Nelly. So I'm just gonna try my hardest, and I don't know, maybe my mind will change later on or something happens, I don't know. But that's kind of what Corey and I have been discussing and navigating through lately. I think I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to try and vlog the swimming lesson, and I got some new swimsuits from Target because obviously I'm still getting used to my postpartum body. I'm still nursing. And listen, my goal was to nurse for 6 months, and I've made it to 6 months, and I think I can push it a little bit further, even though it's getting annoying. It's always been annoying. It's always been difficult, but I'm still making milk, and I feel like I can do it. I can do it for a little bit longer. But my boobs are definitely not what they used to be. And I still have my little pouch. Oh my gosh, I'm training for a half marathon. If you've ever considered it, do it. listen, prior to training for this half marathon, I hated running. I hated everything to do with running, but my sister recommended it and she was like, hey, it might be like a good goal. Run a half marathon this year. I've always wanted to. And I'm like, screw it, let's just do it. So I've been using the Nike Run Club app. It's completely free and it has changed my mind around running and it's helped my mental health tremendously. The coaches on there are so encouraging. I like look forward to my runs. Now it's still not easy, but it's fun. I can't describe it. It's been amazing. So my half marathon, I still need to sign up for it, but it's going to be at the end of July. So we still have about 9 or 10 weeks to go. I think it's 10 weeks. So it's been fun. It's been an adventure. Corey's also training for it. So it's me, Corey, and my sister. My other sister might do it too, but she's also like hiking a lot and she's biking a lot. And so I don't know what's going to be able to fit in her schedule because you definitely have to train for a half marathon. But yeah, that's been something really exciting. I encourage you to at least try the Nike Run Club app because Coach Bennett is the main coach and like what an inspirational person and just has really helped me not only with running but just with life. And I like being outside and running and like looking around and seeing the mountains and seeing other people and just like I'll pray sometimes when I'm on my runs and just be in awe of like nature and creation and thankful for my friends and family and Nelly. I don't know. I think about Nelly a whole lot when I'm running too. She's just such a motivation to me and I hope I'm that to her at some point. Anyway, it's been good and I hope you guys are doing well. Hear me on for the month of June. I really hope I can stick with it and continue to share my life, my knowledge, empower you guys throughout the month of June. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.